In the beginning, the earth was formless and darkness covered the earth.
God began to play in all his space, and he cleared away a great, big, huge place. He spoke to the fizzy, foamy muck and matter and told it to be gone and quick to scatter. And that was the end of the very first day.
God looked out of that blazing white and saw what was needed to do. God had softened that blinding sight, so God painted a beautiful blue. And into the spaceship sparkling light, God sprayed some fleecy salt. God freed it to float in fanciful flight until it was just seeing out.
God looked at the changing, clinging clutter that boiled and seethed far down below. Suddenly he began to peacefully putter and brought forth the earth that we know. He stepped on and pulled up and squeezed up the mush for dry land. He scooped up the juice with a jubilant shout, and that's how water began.
That was the end of the third day.
God took his hand and shaded his eyes. That's too bright a light for my skies. He gathered up light and formed a big ball and sent it soaring so it never would fall. That ball had a circular course to run and was named, for fun, of course, the sun.
All that was left he molded together. It was light as a feather, a moon for night weather.
The sun is a gorgeous golden giant. The moon shimmers softly and stars dance as they twirl. And that was the end of the third day.
God sat down in the shade of a tree and studied a twig and a bright new leaf. Gathering some fluff from clouds going by, he carefully molded some toys for his sky. He whistled to his very own psalm and kissed them and freed them to fly from his palm.
Smiled at the riot of color and sound and thought, there's more to be found. He took some rock and water and shells, creating new toys with odd sorts of smells. He playfully taught them to dive and swim, and fish came forth as a living whim.
And they were black and blue, orange and red, yellow, green, mixed and said. And they could dark and die, drift and glide, dash and splash, hide and seek, find and peek, really frolic and really frolic, in and among adorable coral and particles of particles. Who ever heard of such wonderment? That was the end of the third day.
White birds in the air held a frivolous fair, and fish in the sea swam with never a care. God sculptured and played with rock and clay, and brought forth creatures with frightening features.
God coaxed them to slide and glide with pride, or walk or stalk, to do all but talk. Each was a joy, whether girl or boy, a brand new pleasure for God to treasure.
And that wasn't the end of the sixth day. God gently passed them and stared in the lake, seeing so clearly the steps he would take. His mirroring image revealed no blemish, and he worked to finish the start of our lineage. He molded some dust and dirt and stone. Behold, they became body and bone.
And now comes the play on the seventh day. All that was begun in serious fun was now done, and rest was won.
Man and his mate smiled at all the parade, thanking God for each one that he made.
All the sea and land were just as God had planned. Truly God believed it was good and was pleased. God blessed every feature of each wonderful creature. When they'd gone from his sight, God took rest for the night.
That was the end of the seventh day, and we all came about in just this way.